So the main intention of form is to accept the data from the end user. It is taken input from the end user, and if I want to store, I can store it into the database, or else if I want to validation purpose, based on our requirement, we have to use the data, then form is required, like login form, registration form, inquiry form, feedback form, so much forms are available there. In the previous classes, we had a discussion about model class. Model class is responsible to create a table in the database. So whenever I created model class, make migrations, migrate, automatically table will be created within the database. Same like that now also, to define the form, I'm not creating any HTML tags, just I'm declaring the form class. It is converted to one HTML form. Yesterday, I created one forms.py file. Inside a name, marks, two fields are there, character field, integer field. From the forms.py, I'm creating one function. This function is responsible to send the file to the HTML file. Open the atom in this. First forms.py is not available. Manually I created forms.py file. Instead, I have to declare two fields. Okay, name, marks are available there. Now I have to declare one more field, that is roll number. I have to provide a roll number is integer field. So student roll number, character field, name, marks, three are available there. From the views, just I created, what is the meaning of this one? Class name with parentheses, object dot created. This form is the reference variable, any variable you can use. This form is pointing to empty form. So as they created my dict this one, and shortcut way I am telling, remove this dictionary. In place of here, you can give total thing. Both are same or not? Both are same only. Dictionary I am passing, not single form. So total dictionary means this is the key, this is the value. What is this value? A reference variable which is pointing to your empty form. That is I am returned. Sir, in this form, I have to display to the HTML file. In HTML form, method equal time taken post means once I clicking on button, by default method will be considered as a post method. Form.asp, P is nothing but just like paragraph tag, line by line it is coming. If it is not there, it is coming side by side. It is the for paragraph tag purpose. Sir, what it is CSRF token means cross site request forgery. Security reason purpose, we have to add this CSRF token variable. Because if it is not there, my form cannot be submitted by Django. That's why I'm given this one. Up to here, yesterday we discussed, just start the server, send the request. D drive, Django 10th February, CD, forms project, sir, py, manage.py, run server, sir. Once it is running the server, fine. This is the server address. Go to the browser and my URL is std. Now one form will be displayed. Roll number, name, marks are there. How it is coming? It is one empty form only available there. This empty form is always pointing to this reference variable. What is the reference variable? Form is the reference variable. Okay, fine. Sir, once I enter the data into this form, roll number 1 or 2, name, Sunny, marks 98. Clicking on the submit button. I'm not written any logic. That's why once it is submitted again, empty form will be displayed. Okay, fine. Sir, once I enter data, I want to read display to the console. Now, this total thing is provided by end user. I want to read the data display to the console means these values can be stored into a variable. What is the variable name? Clean underscore data. That is built in Django dictionary data type. Internally in this dictionary, your values will be stored. First number, what it is, sir? Roll number. Okay. 102. Next value. What is the given name? Given as a Sunny. Next key. Marks, sir. Marks provided with some 98. Like that, internally it is created one dictionary. Sir, from the dictionary, how to read the values, you know. Clean underscore data of square brackets roll number, clean underscore data of name, clean underscore data of marks. From the dictionary, you can read print in the console. How to store database? Upcoming classes. Next model forms are there. Next chapter, I will tell us how to read all this data and go to the backend database within the table. Table kavalante compulsory you have to define model class. Present, there is no model class, no table. Not possible to store the data to database in this situation. Just I am reading, printing to the console. Now, who is responsible? View is the responsible to do this one activity. So come to here, sir. Sir, yesterday one more point I'm given. The difference between this one and this one. What is the meaning of this one, sir? Empty form created pointing to this reference variable. What is the request? Starting class I am telling. Once I am sending request, Django server will provide one argument. What is the argument? Request. Every time I am using within the function, the first argument, what it is? Request. In the day I am telling, in future I can use this request variable. Any variable you can use. Just understandable purpose how self we are using within the constructor methods. Here request I am using. I am checking once a user clicking on submit button. This submit button request is post request or get request. That is the main. Based on that, I have to write the code. Once I click on submit button and I am sending some request. Is it a post request or get request? Post request. How to decide it? Within your HTML page, you are directly mentioned the method is which method? Post. If I am given get, then it is a get request. Now I have to write code request.method equal to get. If I am not given anything, then by default it is a get request. In the last class, yesterday I am given get request ki 4 options are there. Post request ki only one option, method equal to post. Get means you enter any URL in the address bar, click on enter. Second option, clicking on hyperlinks. Third, without any method attribute. Fourth, method attribute equal to get. But post ki only one option, compulsory you have to mention method name equal to which one? Post. Okay, done. Come to our views.py file. Okay. Sir, if what is the request? Argument dot. I have to compare the method. If the method double equal to, what is the meaning of double equal to? Comparison, equality. Single equal to meant for assignment operator. So already some method it is there. I am checking what is that method. The method is, what is the method? Post method. And this line number 6 to this total code executed whenever clicking on submit button only. For example, starting, I'm entering URL, clicking on the enter button, which request it is a get request. Until that if block not executed. That's why I'm telling yesterday, this is get request. Once the get request is there, simple it is displaying the form, this line executed there. If request equal to post, okay. Until user clicking on submit button, I'm sending one request to the application. This request is which type of request? Post request. Okay. Now, SDM telling form dot, what is the function? Is valid. At a minimum validation, it is looking. Later I have to do my customized validation. Yesterday single letter accepted. Now I don't want to accept single letter, minimum 3, maximum 12. Anything validation we have to do next class, okay? Present if minimum validations are okay, done. Print, form validation success, form validation and print the data. Okay. Now observe carefully. In the if block, how many lines are there, sir? Only one line. When this 7 and 8 will be executed, go to your console. In console, nothing message is there. Okay. Line number 7 valid. Yeah. Sir, I am entering URL. Clicking on enter button. It is a get request. In console, yeah, am I getting any message? No. Because when that line number 8 will be executed, if this condition is satisfied, then only this block will be executed. Otherwise, no chance. When this method is post, now we have to type the number 101, name, and 98. Click on submit. Which type of request? Post request. Then automatically, yes, it is a post request. Form is valid. I'm entering all the data. Suppose if any field is missing, form is invalid. Form is valid. It come to the line number 8, printed in the console. Check it once, click on submit button. Object has no attribute. Is, I did any mistake? Yeah. Is, sorry, underscore. Sir, now go to the back. Now clicking on URL, get request, enter some data, sir. Give the name. Now marks, submit. Yes. Now go to the console. Am I getting anything? Okay. If request.post, okay, I'm not created object, sir. That's why old form is overridden. Request dot, what is the method? Post. Ante previously this form is there, empty form it is available. If request dot method equal to post, user provided some data here. This user provided the data I am reading. Now this form is, this one is overriding the this one. Okay, form is valid. Now click on the submit button. Same form will be displayed. Come to the console. Form validation success and print the data. And a cursor coming into the inside. My form is valid only. But still I'm not reading data. Just understandable purpose. Cursor is coming, not coming. I am checking. Available there. Now here print the roll number. Roll number. Sir, how to print the roll number? Form dot. What is the dictionary? Clean underscore data. Inside, what is the value? Roll number. Next, print the student name. Name I can provided, comma, form dot, cleaned underscore data. Inside, what is the variable? Name. Now, print, I want to provide marks. Form dot, cleaned underscore data of what I'm given, marks. Now check the server. Server is restarted. Ekkada error undi. Terminda name, roll number. Okay, done. Sir, now check the server first of all. Server is started, sir. Now copy the address, paste it. By default, it is the STD. Get request. That's why I'm not getting any message in the console. Once I'm entering data here, 102, name and marks, click on submit. Once submit, still the data should be available. Check it. Data was not cleared. Check this. Data should be available. I'm printing in the console. Form validation success and print the data. Roll number 102, names and marks 98. If any model is there, table is there, happily I can store this data to the database also. Just I'm reading the data printing in the console only. So like that, you have to read the data from the application printing to the console. Once I have to read this data, Mari, why it is still displaying the same form? Once I click on submit, I want to display some another one. Yes, student processed successfully. Do you want to continue another student? Same form I want to display. What it is, sir, once you click on submit, why data is not, previously data was gone, empty form displayed, but still today I'm clicking on submit, submit, submit. 3-4 times submit, I clicked it. Every time executed, check this. Value is coming, not coming, 4 or 5 times. Data was not cleared. It is printed. How many times you are clicking? Every time it is coming. Because every time post request, post request, post request, data will be printed. I want to display empty form. For that, what is the line number 5? Form. Empty form or data form? Empty form. But line number 7 will be overriding or not? Yes, overriding. That's it. Once you click on submit, 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 always data should be available. Remove this line. Come to here. This is, sir, so many people are doing indentation problems. If form is valid, no. Come to outside, give this one. Now what will happen? Anyone tell? If else not required. What is the meaning of this code? First observe, check the server status, server started, copy the address, go to the browser, paste it, give std. Once clicking on enter button, get request, post request, get request because URL. Come to your views. First it is looking, Babu, your request is get a post views. Data కుదరదు because in the admin panel there is no table na. If a table is there, admin panel table displayed. At present I'm not storing, just entering from the keyboard. From the form I'm reading, displaying in the console. I'm not stored permanently. Dictionary is the permanent data type or temporary? Dictionary temporary. All the Python data types are temporary storage. Clean underscore data, what it is? Dictionary, temporary. After execution of the program, data will be gone. There is no loop. Based on method, it will stop. I'm using post method now. Whenever you're clicking on submit button, every time this code executed. If you're not clicking on submit button, this code not executed. Empty form will be displayed. Based on your method type, post a, get a, then form will be displayed. Line number 7 and 8. That is I'm telling yesterday. This form is nothing but end user provided data. Request.post means once I'm entering data into the form, this is form is there. Inside form columns are there. Name, roll number, marks. 3 columns are available there. Whenever you are creating this line is pointing to this empty form. What is the meaning of line number 7 means? Once I'm entering some data here, I'm entering the name, I'm entering roll number, I'm entering marks. This form can be held by this one. That is the meaning. Because once a client submit request.post, this form will be overridden. That is the meaning of this. 8 means form is valid. All the fields I enter some data. Minimum validations it is looking. The fields I enter some data. Minimum validations it is looking. Suppose if I am not entering this field, form is not valid. It will stop. It won't execute these statements. Sir, double equal to y. Hmm. First of all, you have to tell what is the difference between single equal to and double equal to. Then I will tell why the double equal to I am using. What is the difference single equal, double equal to? One is if I go x equal to 10, what is the meaning, sir? 10 assigning to the x. Ade, if I am asking x equal to 10 means I am checking x value 10 na? No, na. So I am checking my method is post method, get method. I am asking that's why given double equal to comparison. Wow, whoa. If method is get Maharshi, this total code is not executed. If method is get method, asal cursor won't come inside. Line number 15 and 16 will be executed. Line number 15 pointing to empty form, submitted equal to false, yes name equal to empty. Those will be written to your HTML file. That is the meaning. If the request is the get, 15, 16 will be executed. If the request is post, then this total code will be executed. How we know submitted false or true? I am given a directly, man. Submitted equal to false directly I am given. If request dot post aite, I changed the value submitted equal to true. So I am sending this value submitted value to HTML file. In HTML, I am checking. If it is true means you submitted. If it is false means not submitted. Sir, completed? No. Sure. Clean underscore data is a one dictionary. As I am telling na, in that dictionary, end user provided data available there. The end user provide data where it will store internally. This dictionary. What is this form? My reference variable to this class. So based on reference variable, I am calling the dictionary with the key. Then end user provided roll number, end user provided name, marks. I am printed. Form is user provided form data. Clean underscore data, predefined dictionary. The values can be stored into key value pairs. Sir, why you are using request to line number 6? But how to check that end user provided request get a post? The line number 6 will be decided. How to identify whether request is get or post? Starting whenever given in the URL, this is the get request. Then empty form will be displayed. If I click on submit, then by using requested method, what is the method available there inside HTML file? Post method. So I am checking if the method is post and end user clicking on submit button, execute this total code. If it is a get request, display empty form to the end user. That is the meaning. 6-line comparison. User request post a get a. Done, completed. Next, input.html. A small changes we did now. Those are input.html. If submitted, if it is true, then these two lines will be executed. After that, else part not executed, form will be displayed. If submitted equal to false, else block. After that, again form. Yes, reading data from the form, display to the console. That is from Bootstrap. I am taken some button style. This is not my class. I'm taken from the Bootstrap. I want to display some button color, man. In the Bootstrap, I'm taken. Bootstrap link is there. This is the Bootstrap link. In the notes, I'm not provided. Compulsory without Bootstrap link, it is not applicable. Available. దీనిలో దీనిలోనా లేదనుకుంటా. అవి లూప్ స్టేట్మెంట్స్ కదా. ఫర్ లూప్ ఇస్ దేర్. ఉంటే అది కూడా ఉంటుంది వైల్ కూడా. చూడాలి ఆ లాంగ్వేజ్ గురించి కంప్లీట్ ఐడియా లేదు. గో టు ద డాక్యుమెంటేషన్, దే విల్ గివ్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్స్ కంపల్సరీ. Paragraph. Yesterday I'm telling without as p, what will happen with as p? Just like paragraph style, it is coming. For example, see this one here. I'm not, he is asking, I'm removing this one. Save this, come to here, refresh. How the form is coming like this, it is coming side by side all values. I want to display as a paragraph line by line. Then I'm given as underscore p. Now refresh how it is coming. That is the meaning of as underscore p. Not required. Only just reading displaying purpose I changes. Remaining changes are not required. Sir, next application is observe carefully. I want to give some feedback. For example, tomorrow, whenever I'm asking about feedback, my classes, you are giving the feedback, yes or no? So I want to display some form. In Nareshete also, there is some feedback form is there. We have to give feedback, or sometimes they're asking Google reviews. Maybe your faculties, they are telling about your reviews, you are given Google reviews also. So I want to give the feedback about the classes. Then one project I want to create. Inside, I want to display feedback form. Once they submitted, I want to display that feedback and all the things. Okay. For that, come to here, stop the server, clear the screen, go to the back. This is the current working directory. Close all these. All are not required. Close these. Now, sir, create the project. How to create project? Django hyphen admin start project. What is the project? Feedback project. CD feedback project py manage.py start app test app start app test app created there. These three just normal regular activities only done. Now I want to go with add application in sir, ivanni not required. You know all the things. Okay, go to there, feedback, expand, open settings. Inside I have to give installed apps. The app name is test app. Sir, now one form is required, but in your test app there is no form. What would you have to create? One Python file where in test app, right click, go to file. The file name is forms.py. What is the first statement? From what is the module name? Django library. Django import. What is the module name, sir? Forms. Take one class. Class name your wish. I am taken feed back form. What is the module name? Forms. Forms dot form is the class. Form is the class. Inside first student name I can ask forms dot character field. Okay, done. Next roll number equal to forms dot integer field. Next I want to ask student mail ID. forms dot in the forms dot email field. Next, his feedback. Feedback, what can I take? Forms dot character field. Inside, there is one attribute is there. Widget equal to forms dot text area. In your HTML code, there is any text area is available? Yes, because I want to display rows and columns. That is one HTML tag is there. Text field, text area, not text field. Text area. So this is the forms class. Take this one. Email ki password untadi. అది ఎక్కడ అథెంటికేషన్ ఆథరైజేషన్ లో చూపిస్తా. How to give a login page. ఒక పేజ్ కి I want to provide some authentication. Then sign up form, login form వస్తుంది. 8th చాప్టర్ లో వస్తాయి అవన్నీ. అంటే ఇంకా దాని కొంచెం అడ్వాన్స్డ్ టెంప్లెట్ కాన్సెప్ట్ చెప్పాలి, అప్పుడు యూ కెన్ అండర్స్టాండ్. Done, completed. So now once form is ready, view is responsible to display form to the end user. Present ఎన్నో చాప్టర్ ఇది? 4 5th చాప్టర్ అనుకుంటా. ఫిఫ్త్ చాప్టర్. Sir, now see this. Sir, once the class is ready, for this class, just you have to create object and send this object to the template file. So go to the views. Open the views. Create one function def feedback view. Inside the first argument is request. What is the class name? Feedback form with parentheses. Object got created. What is the variable? Form. But this class is available not here from test app, jot, forms, import, feedback, class. Object ready. Send this object. How to send? Return. The function is render. Inside first argument is request, comma, test app slash. You have to give HTML page edoti feedback dot HTML. Create the dictionary. What is the dictionary? Form, colon, form. Ready. One view is ready. HTML page is required. One URL is required. Go to URL. Define one URL for this view. Feed views dot feedback view. Now from test app import views. URL is ready. Only one thing is required. That is HTML file. This HTML file you have to create. HTML file ante malli same story. Templates. Right click on the main project. New folder. First one templates. Right click. Again folder static. In templates, a folder test app. In static, a folder CSS. Inside test app, new file feedback.html. In CSS, new file feed1.css. Go to settings, create the variables. Template underscore dir. Some intelligent people are missing underscore given the space. You have to give underscore. Now base dir slash what it is templates. Now another variable static underscore dir base dir slash static. This template dir you have to provide two dirs. Static dir you have to create one variable static files underscore dirs equal to value. Done, ready. Okay, now go to the feedback.html. Take HTML code. Inside I have to provided curly brace percentage load static. Inside I have to provided a division class container I can provided there. I have to give h1 tag student feedback form. Student feedback form. How to display? What is the tag? Form tag. Class action present don't want. Method equal time taken post method. Inside how to display? Form dot as underscore p. If I want to submit compulsory, what is required? CSRF token is mandatory. Next I have to take input type equal to submit. The value I can provided. Submit feed back. Start the server. Py manage.py. Run server. Server started. Go to the browser. Now give the URL. Student feedback. Name, roll number, email, feedback, something came. Inka colors, fonts, all these things I will provide. Alignment equal to center, genter, all will come one by one. Here alignment equal to center, alignment, it is coming to the center only. Fine. Colors, gillers, all these things, you know, go to here. I want to go with body, background, yellow, color equal to, I'm given red. Now go to your HTML page. Here, what is the tag? Link tag. Inside you have to give curly brace, percentage, static. Now CSS feed one dot CSS. If everything goes fine, colors will come. Okay. Now I want to give the name Sunny, roll number 123, email gmail.com, feedback. What I have to give? Classes are very good, but little bit confusing. Once you practice, everything will gone. Sir, once I submit this, what will happen? Nothing. Again, it will display empty form. Total data will be gone because in the view, nothing. Once you get request form, after that submit also, form will be displayed empty form. From here, I want to read the data and display to the end user. So what to do here? The logic is observe carefully. First one here, you have to take, just now I'm taken a variable. What is the variable? Submitted equal to false. Next, I want to provide that student name equal to empty. I have to check that if request dot, what is the method? If it is equal to post method. Now create object to your feedback form again. New object got created with requested data. Request dot post. Take the a form variable. What it is? New form. So this is the empty form. This is end user provided data form. What is the condition? If form dot is underscore valid. I want to print form validation success and printing the feedback information. I want to print star into 55. Next, print the name of the student. Sir, how to print the name of the student? Form dot, what is the dictionary? Cleaned underscore data. How to get the value? Name. After that, roll number. After that, mail ID. Next one, feedback. Now here you have to give roll number. Here you have to give email. Here you have to give feedback. Sir, once it is the post request, user provided data, if form is valid, this total thing executed. Submitted equal to false, I am given there. Okay. Now, immediately you can change that value submitted. What can I give? True. What is the student name? I want to store the student name. How to get the student name? This is the responsible to give the student name. Now, if everything goes fine, last line will be executed. In the dictionary, you have to add two more columns. One is submitted, colon, submitted. Next, another one, name, colon, name. This is the dictionary. Sir, present code, now code, both are same, not same. Everything as it is only. First time taken submitted false, name empty. If request is the post request, this total executed. If it is the get request, then it is not executed, only these two lines. For example, now, first check the server, ekkada poyindi. నేమ్ అన్ని లోపలే వాళ్ళ కాదు కదా బయటే కదా. ఓహోహో ఇది సారీ ఇది డిక్షనరీ కాదు కదా సారీ. అన్ని రంగే. డిక్షనరీ అనుకోని బయట ఇచ్చా. నా ఓకే. See the server started. Sir, first when I'm copying this address and provided here with URL pattern feed. It is a get request. Observe carefully the flow. Once it is get request, this total code is not executed, sir. Asalo only one empty feedback form created. I am written that form. Submitted equal to false, name equal to empty. Okay, fine. Once go to application, enter the URL. Now this one mail ID classes are so and so. Submit feedback. Once it is submit the feedback, now is it request post request or not? Yes. If it is the data valid, this total thing printed. Now submitted will become true. Name will become Sunny. After that, again, this code executed. Empty form will be created. Display to the end user. Now click on the submit button. Submitted. Go to there. Sunny 123 Sunny at the Gmail feedback classes are so and so we can provide it there. But then I have to give in to the HTML page. Thanks for your feedback. It is very helpful for us. Something I have to write the message to HTML file. Oh, this is the views. The console this is I'm given a star into 55. Just printing the stars. That is the view. If it is the get method, data does not stored. Then you can use if method equal to get. How to add other HTML page link in main HTML enter. Why we create templates after empty test app? Now in HTML page, I want to display that feedback. Just now I printed in the console. So it is printed in the console, form validation success. I'm printing the feedback, everything is fine. But once I click on submit button, the data will be gone. It should be displayed again, one empty page to the end user. Instead of that, I want to display thanks for your feedback. It is very helpful for us. And I want to display the feedback like this. For that, once it is the request post method, automatically submit will become what it is, true. Once submit equal to true, go to the HTML page, div class container. Here, you have to check the condition. What is the value of submitted? If submitted, if it is true, take one h1 tag, hello, curling brace. What is the variable? Name. Thanks for providing feedback. It is very helpful for us to provide better service. Okay. If submitted equal to true, the name I am reading, it is provided there. If it is false, now curling brace, else. I want to student feedback, form will be displayed. Check the server. Once I click on this URL, what they are telling, I opened, I didn't close the end if, the problem. If, come to the last curling brace, end if, template syntax error. Now refresh, feedback form came. Now, sir, I have to use single letter yes. Is it accepted? Yes. If I'm given A, accepted, submit the feedback. Hello, yes. Thanks for providing feedback. It is very helpful for us to provide better service. Go to here. Student name, yes, feedback, A. So here I'm not doing any validations. Next level, I will tell those validation. Student name minimum 5 characters, maximum 12 characters. Feedback minimum 10, maximum some 40, 50, 100. Otherwise, if I'm given feedback A, what is the meaning? Student name, yes, what is the meaning? Suppose mail ID, they are not given like this, any another mail ID. For example, they have to given here a problem. Now, I'm given yes, roll number 123, A, feedback B. If I submit, is it accepted? Yes or no? No. The reason is email, I'm using one statement na, if form is valid, the minimum validations it is going on there, this line. Email means compulsory. What is required? At the rate is required compulsory. The minimum validation done by Django. No, sir, you have my own validations. I want to go with A at the rate, at the rate yahoo.com. Click on submit. Now it will be submitted. But my requirement is I want to accept only Gmail. Other mails, sir, I don't want accepted. That type of restriction I want to. Possible. Sir, any restrictions you wish based on your program, you have to do. So this is HTML page. What we have to write. This is the HTML code. ఏమైంది? స్టార్స్ ఎక్కడ? ఇదా? ఆ, ఆ, పెట్టుకోవటమే ఎలా ఉంది? ఏది ఉండదు పెట్టడమే అక్కడ. లైన్ నెంబర్ 80. వామ్మో. సార్, వాట్ ఈస్ దిస్ లైన్ నెంబర్ 80? ఇన్ ద ఫార్మ్, one button is required, not required. But that button only line number 80. Oh, that's why I'm telling, before Django, first you have to learn HTML. In HTML, everything is possible, not possible. Radio button box is available. Same like that, you have to provide. Once clicking on event, it will be highlighted. Those things are will come where? HTML. Page lo whatever you want, HTML only. Backend logic you are trying to do the Python. Views.py. Line number 79. Sir, what is the line number 79? Sir, done, completed. So that is the how to display the form, how to read the data display to the console. If I want to store it into permanently, that is also possible. Upcoming classes, I will explain how to store data this permanently. Present temporarily, it is available one dictionary. From there, I am reading and just display to the console only. Future purpose, I will tell. Next, just now I am telling, here it is accepted, single characters also accepted there. Single letter, roll number, email ID, submit, accepted there. I want to do the validations. There are two ways are there. By default, there are some clean methods are there. And by default, inbuilt validators are there. Sir, for that, a small object-oriented programming already you know. Oops concepts are already everyone completed. Okay. Just to see the program, don't write anything, not required. It's a simple Python program. Take the file, Python file, test.py file. It is test1. Test.py file. Sir, in this one, RE model here not required. Sir, these things already maximum, you know, everyone. There is a one parent class is there. Class, child class is there. How to provide inheritance within the parenthesis parent. So first one is the parent, second one is the child. Within parent, whatever methods, variables are there, by default eligible to the child. So these things you know already. In the parent class, there is one constructor is there, underscore self. Now, here I want to declare one variable self.x equal to 333. What is the type of variable x type? Which type of variable? Instance variables. Because within the constructor declared instance variable, in the class there are three types of variables are there. Instance, static, local. This is the instance variable. And I have to declare one method property. I have to go with self. My parents have full gold, land, and cash. So which type of method is a instance method? Methods also three types are there. Instance, static, and class level methods are there. Okay, done. Child class have their own method, education. Instead, I want to go with self. Now, I want to print BTech qualification. After that, I want to try with job. Sir, in this class, here, any explanation is required? Not required. One is parent, one is child. The child class inherited a parent. By using C dot, education, I can call. C dot, can I call property? Can I call the X method? X variable, sorry, variable. Happily, you can call all parent variables, methods, everything. Now, stop the server, go to the working directory. My working directory is Mahesh classes. How to run Python program py test.py. I am calling the child class method. I am calling parent class method and I am calling parent class instance variable because of the inheritance. Okay, fine. These things already you know. You don't write anything, not required. Just listen this one. Okay. Come to our example. In my example, there is a class is there. What is the class? Form. Form is my class, built-in class. This form is my own class or built-in class. See the program here. This form is the built-in parent class or not? Yes. This is my class. And this is the child. This is the parent. This is the module. So form is the predefined class. Okay. Inside form, they have one constructor is there. Underscore init self. Within the constructor, if I want to call the instance method, the directory is clean underscore data equal to, I can provide some name, colon, Sunny provided there. So this is the built-in class, not my class. Inside constructor is there. They are initializing self dot what it is. Is it instance variable or not? Nothing but dictionary. One dictionary created. Okay, fine. Now come to my class. This is my class. The original class, internal available. This is the class. Now, this is the child. This is the parent. Once parent is available there, I am creating child class object. Form equal to, what is the child class? This is. Now, Jones are the parent. This total thing, one program. Okay. In this, I'm creating object by using form dot cleaned underscore data of, can I ask the name? Valid, invalid? Valid only. Because this is my parent, you want to take the same program into test.py. Now, CLEANED. So, this cleaned underscore data available there. This form is available. Present, remove this one automatically. Now, if I can call this form, okay, internal name forms is forms ఎక్కడ ఉంది? ఓహో యా ఇవన్నీ ఇంటర్నల్ వాల్యూస్ కదా, దట్స్ వై నాట్ ఎగ్జిక్యూటెడ్ దేర్. ఓకే, నో ప్రాబ్లం. Generally, up to now, what I'm doing, I'm creating object to the child class. By using this reference, I'm calling dictionary or not? Same thing I'm using into the views.py. Everyone asking every time, what is this form? What is this cleaned data? Cleaned data is one of the instance dictionary created in the my parent class. What is the parent class? Form is the parent class. From there, I'm accessing the values. That is the meaning of this child class. That is the parent class. Internally, variables are available there. That's if you want to read the data, reference variable, dictionary name, inside you have to provide a key. And one more thing is there. Do you know what is the meaning of overriding? Overriding in Python. What is the overriding? Parent class method, I'm not happy. Child have their own implementation. Yeah. For example, see, in our regular classes, I'm giving this example for you. Class parent. My parents are taking a marriage proposal for me. They have to tell, marry. What they are telling? Appalamma. So, my parents are given a proposal to marry. For example, class C, inside I'm given P. If I'm not doing anything, if I go with P, if I call the method by using creation of object, definitely what will happen? I married Appalamma. Yes, sir, no. Yes, sir, now I'm not happy with my parent implementation. I have my own implementations are there. I want to marry. No, I want to marry Katrina Kaif. Okay. So here, what happened child class? Child class is overriding which method? Parent method. Then automatically, what will happen? I don't want to marry Aplam, I want to marry Katrina Kaif. So, same parent method I'm using child class, I'm overriding. This type of concept is called as what it is? Overriding. Because I'm not happy with parent implementation, I have my own implementation. From the child, if you want to call parent method, there is one method is there, super method. By using that, you have to call parent class methods also. So by using these object oriented parent class, child class, overriding, how to overriding parent method to child classes, then tomorrow I will tell how to validate the form by using the clean methods. So all these clean methods are available. Parent classes, we have to override into our own class. Okay. So tomorrow we will see for validation of the forms. Okay. Bye everyone. Tomorrow we will continue.
Recording stopped.
Oh. What it is? Your notes book. Where can I go here?